Reporter Raju was an iconic feature in TRANSTOPICS magazine. It was honest, it was hard hitting, and probably it didn't care who it was addressed to. It was bare honest. And the reporter Raju, happens to be my dad, Anand Mirchandani, and the founder of TRANSTOPICS magazine. Incidentally, this magazine completes 62 years next month, and what a wonderful journey this has been. When I joined TRANSTOPICS, it was probably 30 years back. I used to often joke and tell everybody, when they used to ask, how come, what are you doing in TRANSTOPICS? And I told them this was started by my dad, and my next line always used to be, I wonder why he started a magazine on road transport and commercial vehicles. It's unglamorous, it's at that point of time not very remunerative, but he had a belief somewhere, I think, that this industry will one day grow to become what it is today. When I joined him, that was the time when I think liberalization just happened. So I was fortunate to be in the right place at the right time. Dad was very passionate about TRANSTOPICS and this industry. In fact, he always believed that he was a part of this industry. Often people used to tell him, you need to be a transporter to understand what hardship a transporter faces, but he used to interact with transporters day in, day out. I remember he always used to be in Masjid Bandar visiting the offices of transporters, and that was a time when you could actually walk into any transporter's office and be there for an hour or 2 hours. That was a time when there was no technology, people were busy on their phones most of the times, but yet there was so much to learn. I have been through that process, been through that phase, and I know how it is. So besides TRANSTOPICS, which was always known to be very close to Bombay Goods Transport Association, Dad was an integral part of that association as well. He was the election officer of BGTA for more than a decade, something which he did, of course, free of cost. But here again, he was very, very strict when it came to elections. Not many of you would know that association elections are a playground for hanky-panky stuff. It still happens. It's not that it stopped, but having someone as strict as him at the top really made the difference. People trusted him, and there were times when he took hard decisions. And I also remember there was a brief phase when a particular group decided to boycott TRANSTOPICS, and they said, this man is too honest, we need to break him. But he was resolute. He said, come what may, my honesty stands above everything else. I was worried at that time, of course, Dad, we're losing revenue. He said, don't worry, these people will come back, it's just a matter of time. And well, they did come back. So Reporter Raju was not just a column, it was an icon, it was a belief, it was a passion. Not many people know that, Dad is kind of retired now from TRANSTOPICS, but he is very, very active in his bigger passion for life. Not many of you would know that he has been heading a Gurdwara since he was, I think, 14 or 15 years old. Now he's 86. Every day morning, 5 a.m., come what may, you will find him at Worli. So if anybody wants to meet him and wants to know a sure shot place where he will be, 5 a.m. you can reach the Gurdwara in Worli. He has brought together many families, he's always been with them, and that has been his bigger passion. I still remember there used to be meetings, and a Gurdwara program used to clash, and the preference was very, very clear. For him, business, work came secondary, his religious life was primary, and still is. Even today, if the Gurdwara calls him, he is there. I don't think I've had many opportunities. I don't think I've had many opportunities to tell him this, but Dad, I'm super proud of you. I love you and thank you for everything. I love you.